I'm Barry Funkhauser, and from Lake Arrowhead, California, this is the Barry Funkhauser Show. Well, happy President. This is what's going on today. It's a shorter show because I'm halfway on vacation. The feel-good comedian story, we're going to tell you about London's King of Compliments. And a woman shares her harrowing tale of survival after falling 200 feet off a cliffside. And with me, as always, from Los Angeles, General Know-It-All Current Events Guy, Joe. Hello, Joe, from way over here. I am in the snow, looking at you down from up above. I'm what is it called? My nose, snubbing my nose at you from above.
All right, well, I'm just going to show my bouginess and say that it's harrowing, not harrowing.
Oh, man.
Right off the bat.
Well, see, the London story makes all the A's a different sound to me now. Harrowing.
Mm-hmm. Sure. How's Arrowhead, man? You're on vacation and stuff. I never take vacation, so I'm jealous.
Expected snow. First off, it's my sweetie's birthday. Hey, happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Barry Sweetie.
She's having a good time.
Do we say her name on the air?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Oh,
Eve. Hi, Eve. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day.
She's reading a book currently, enjoying her day.
But she's not writing a book? She's reading a book?
Hey, man, we're both on vacation, man. Come on.
Oh, right. She's not writing because she's on vacation. She's got to recharge, so she has lots and lots of things to write down when she returns.
That's what I'm saying. Coming up with stories up here. And I expected snow. And there's a couple of pieces of snow on the ground, but it's the dirty kind of snow you don't want to lick, that kind of snow.
Because it hasn't snowed up there for a few weeks now, right? Has it snowed? Has it snowed up there this year?
No, we had that big one a couple weeks ago. Came through.
Was that just 2 weeks ago? Oh wow, yeah. I'm like really out of it. Okay, so and they got a bunch of snow because you got to remember it's like snow turns dirty after like 2 or 3 days. I know that we don't really know that being Southern Californians.
It does? No way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, snow gets gross really, really.
I thought it was just the trucks that move it.
No. I mean, it's like if you're out in if you get onto like the slopes and you're like looking at backcountry, yeah, sure, it's gonna look really nice. But anywhere close to a road, anywhere close to a walkway, anywhere close to where people might be, the snow just gets really dirty and gross, like real fast. Especially like the snow that you see on the side of the road with like the snow plows, like, you got like Homer Simpson out there with Mr. Plow, like throwing things around all over the place. So yeah, it doesn't look nice, but like fresh snow's nice. Are you gonna get any fresh snow, Barry?
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen as we leave.
Great! You're gonna have to drive in snow because that's not cool.
We're chasing the sunshine. We're gonna be doing Vegas the second half of this week.
And you just got to keep going east, huh?
Got to keep going, man. Just got to keep on driving. But I tell you, the lake it's above capacity, which is very nice to see because I guess for many years down here, Lake Arrowhead wasn't very filled.
Yeah, you had the bathtub ring. It's not, and bathtub rings in lakes aren't like the nicest looking anyway. Whatever.
Yeah, no, it's right up to the front now. It's nice. Gorge. I would say it's gorge here. Gorge.
I would not say that because it's like one of the abbreviations in life that I just really, really dislike. And I don't know why. But if it's gorgeous. Linda and I went to Arrowhead. I want to say it was like maybe 2019, like right before COVID. And it was really nice. Like we ran around the lake and stuff. It was really, really cool. It was a good time.
Well, let me ask you, Joe, and Southern Californians know what I'm about to ask. And you come up here to the, what do you call this part of California, the Lake Arrowhead,
the San Bernardino Mountains.
Yeah, you come up here to the San Bernardines, and you come across a certain type of people. You know what I'm saying?
Type of people, like what? Like the mountain folk.
The mountain folk. That's a good way. So me and the sweetie, we stopped at a couple of Safeways. No, Stater Brothers is on the way up.
There's Stater Brothers still up there? Wow, that's cool.
And the guy that checked us in, he couldn't hear. but he told us, how to wiggle the key to get into the place we're staying at. You know that?
Wait, he couldn't. He was legally deaf.
Well, when he cups his ear and gets like an inch to you and goes, "What?" Yeah, I would say yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about legal. That sounds like someone who should probably have a hearing aid.
So I lean over to the sweetie after all this happened. I say, "Hey, did you catch a trend up here? Are you beginning to notice the mountain people that live up here and how strange it is and the behaviors of these people that live here?"
So, okay, what is strange about it? Because I have my own take on this. So, but I want to hear yours. What is your take?
Well,
What is strange about the mountain people?
It's President's Day. I don't want to be mean, so I'm not trying to be mean.
You're not being mean.
Okay?
You're just making an observation because you like to say you're a farmer, but come on, Barry, you're city folk.
Yeah.
You're city folk. So mountain folk, city folk, desert folk, sleepy orange coastal people or sleepy coastal people folk, they're all different. So what's different? What do you think is different about mountain folk?
Okay, I'm not trying to sound mean or not. They are. They all.
You have placed your caveat. We get it. You're not being mean.
They all seem a little medicated, just a little not with it, a little not around, just making it do. Okay. Maybe it has something to do with visitors. They're just not into the visitors, but yeah.
I think it's different. I don't think that they're medicated because literally, I think everybody's medicated these days. Yeah. City folk are really medicated all the time. No, it's different. And it's not it's a difference in lifestyle, I think. And it's something that frustrates me as city folk, because I don't have patience and I live life fast. I want things to happen, snappy, snappy, snappy. I want things to go. I got stuff to do. And whatever that is to do, whether I'm hustling to get home so I could relax or just trying to get a bunch of stuff done in a day, I like to move fast and I move through life quickly. What I have found is that outside of city folk, everybody moves at like half speed. And what I call it is we call it island time. Everybody's on island time. Because when you're on island time, you're on vacation typically. And when you're on vacation, you kind of move a little slower. Except for city folk. When city folk go on vacation, their slower is still faster than everybody else's normal. So it looks odd to us. It's weird to us because it's not that these people are necessarily medicated. It's that they live life at a slower pace. Okay. And that's frustrating to us city folk because we want to get stuff done. And I don't know why I went into this accent because it is really, really not cool. So I'm going to stop. Yeah, that's my take on it. I just feel like outside of the big city, people move at a slower pace and it looks like everybody is a zombie to us. Yeah,
I should have said that. I should have said what you said and not that it gives me the Hills Have Eyes vibes up here. I should have said what you said. You said it better.
That is the Hills Have Eyes vibes. That's so funny.
The trees have eyes.
The trees have eyes. No, I feel like that. Like whenever I go on vacation, if I go to another city, and it's like if I go to like Waikiki or Honolulu, it's a city. They're not on island time. They're moving. People are moving there. Like you go to a restaurant and like you're getting your stuff and the servers are on and the service is great. Or you go to somewhere like Turks and Caicos, which is a lovely, lovely country. They have one of the most spectacular beaches I have ever been to in my life. The sand in the Turks and Caicos on the Providenciales, it's like powdered sugar. Like
Really?
the parrotfish create this really fine sand. Like they eat the coral and the polyps, and then they grind it down with their little tiny teeth, and then it goes through their digestive tract. And when they poop it out, they're pooping out like powdered sugar sand, and it's fantastic. But everybody in that country and on that island is definitely on island time. You sit down at a restaurant and you order well, first, it takes like 20 minutes for a server to come to you because they don't just like come. You got to like flag people down. They just wait. And then you order a drink and it takes 20. It literally takes 20 to 30 minutes. It's like driving in Los Angeles. You know how it's like 45 minutes to get anywhere in Los Angeles? It doesn't matter how far it is. It's 45 minutes. Anything on island time is like 20 minutes. You order a drink, it's 20 minutes to get that drink. You order food, it's 20 minutes to like get your appetizer, and then another 20 minutes to get the first course, and then another 20 minutes. It's like eating a meal takes like 3 hours when you're on island time. It's crazy. So that's why we call it island time.
Yeah, I got that when I started beekeeping. I was like, why aren't we doing anything? Oh, this is part of it. Hanging out, doing nothing
takes
is part
time.
of it.
Well, I think city folk, because of our fast pace, we experience burnout a whole lot more.
Yeah.
It's true. It's just true. You know, I think we have probably higher levels of anxiety and stress, maybe. But stress for different reasons. We're you know, it's the fast paced life can kind of get to you, but it is really, really difficult to transition to slow island. I can't even do it when I'm on vacation. It literally take me 3 to 4 weeks to get to a point where I can like be mellow enough to go at like half pace.
Yeah, me too. It's like by the time the vacation's done, then you're used to it. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It's so true.
It's not fair,
like after a week in Hawaii, I'm like, oh, I'm finally relaxed. Okay, let's get the taxi and go back to the airport to go home. It's terrible. Anyway, So you say the water level in Lake Arrowhead's looking good. So that's good for for us in Southern California who depend on water up in the mountains?
I guess so. Sweetie bought a bunch of Arrowhead water from the grocery store, and I go,
oh, no, don't do that. They steal our water.
I was like, it's from here. They make it here. You don't have to buy it. You could just go to the lake and drink it. But probably not.
They don't take it from the lake. They take it like after it's, kind of gone through some levels of earth and gotten cleansed out and like comes out of a spring somewhere. My thing is, and I think a lot of Southern Californians they might not know this, Nestle owns Arrowhead Water Brand. Nestle steals all of the water from California, from Lake Arrowhead, and like ships it around the world. We Californians need that water. We got to stop this. Nestle needs to take their water from somewhere else because it's got to stop coming from Lake Arrowhead. We cannot, since we in Southern California cannot afford to let people take our water.
Well, yes, but let's not get into that today. That's a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine how long that thing would be if we started talking about water rights? Oh man, we'd be here all day.
That's like an entire other program. That's like me doing that like 1 hour a day for months and months and months. There's so much.
I know somebody
policy.
in the water industry. I should get that person on. I know somebody that does water for a living. There's so many questions,
I would love that. Yes, I would absolutely love that. I want to talk about the San Joaquin River and how we can get that to reach the ocean again. Because that's my big pet project in the world. If I ever win billions of dollars in the lottery, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Good to know. San Joaquin River. You're gonna finish it finally. You're gonna take over. I'm gonna make it flow to the Pacific Ocean again. Because it kind of stops around Fresno area. There used to be like a whole lake out there that was fed by like the Kern River and like little outlets of the San Joaquin River. And it was like this huge inland lake that was very shallow that had mussels in it. They have found archaeological evidence that
multiple Indian tribes back before the white man came and destroyed all their land. Yeah, I know. I'm being
Here we go.
way overly dramatic.
Here we
No,
go.
there's like this huge inland lake there, and they have archaeological evidence that Indians would go out, wade out to about knee deep or thigh deep or water and hunt for mussels. There were mussels in the middle of the Central Valley of California as near as like 300 or 400 years ago. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, don't get me started on the young Dryas. We'll literally be here all day.
You're talking about eras in.
That's right.
Anyway, let's no. Okay. Good
Can we
good
please
job.
digress? Come on.
I am very, very happy that you brought up such
We are
a
millions of miles
technical
from
term.
digression.
But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on. I am glad that you guys are in Arrowhead and enjoying yourself and having a great time. Have you gone to the ice cream shop yet?
There was a line, man. I'll tell you all about that tomorrow. We're going out.
It's worth it.
Yeah, I know. I'll tell you all about it next time. Okay. Let's get into the news today, man. Comedian Troy Hawke brightens pedestrians' days on the streets of London and New York with simple acts of kindness. Check this out.
Madam, your hair looks divine.
Comedian Troy Hawke is easy to notice.
You've still lost your husband. What's his name? David!
But it's what he says that'll stay with you.
You look wonderful.
He made my day, so it was nice to bump into him.
In his purple smoking jacket, Britain's king of compliments graces the outside of random stores, enticing people in.
I'm the biggest fan of this shop. We sell literally everything. The Swiss Army knife from shops.
Hawke, whose real name is Milo McCabe, tries to improve the customer experience.
I'm very much enjoying your animal print scarf, madam.
With simple acts of kindness.
A compliment is like a free drug that gets both of us high. What's your name?
And tens of millions of people are hooked, with his videos going viral across social media.
Do you want to join me for a picture? Where's it going? Wherever you like, madam. I like your energy.
He's even taken his unsolicited shtick stateside.
Hello, sir. You look like a man on his way into Home Depot. Allow me to get the door for you.
Is there a difference between people you greet in the UK versus the United States?
Absolutely. In the US, you give somebody a compliment, and sometimes they'd agree, they'd accept, and sometimes they'd even add one of their own. And I think that's probably the way to go.
All right, pay me a compliment then.
You have wonderful cobalt eyes, you're a wonderful listener, and even though you are uncomfortable with the level of attention I've directed straight in your eyes, you've held my gaze.
You're making me blush.
Have I nailed him or what?
And maybe that's the point. Saying something nice just because you can.
Your cheeks are pinched with cold, but you're still smiling. I like that.
Okay. I mean, he went to New York City, didn't get punched out by complimenting everybody. I like that.
This guy's literally me.
I know, right?
This is literally what I do every single time I am outside of my door.
All I have to do is cross the street with a camera, and then you could cash in on your kindness, Joe.
Oh no, but see, that's not what I'm doing. That's not. I don't know. I'm like the weird dude who just likes to.
You can go to.
I mean, I guess.
Stand outside.
So I don't want. I don't want to like I don't want to horn in on Troy Hawke's newfound fame. But this is literally what I do. This is literally I when I go running. I am the guy who, when you see running, I'm saying hi to literally everybody I pass. I'm like, hey man, good morning to you. When I see dogs, I'm like, oh, hi, sweet puppy. How are you? Oh, hi, puppy parents. I'm like all that whenever I'm out and about. If I see something that I like, I'm innocuous about it. I'm not trying to be like a creep, but if, like a woman's walking down and I think she's got a cool hat, I'm like, oh, hey, cool hat. And that's it. That's the entire interaction. I'm not like trying to talk to these people. I'm not trying to make them feel awkward. I'm just like trying to brighten their day. And because it's like what I've found is like those simple little things can literally make someone's week. You open a door for someone and say, hi, I hope you have a great day. It is the smallest act in the world. It takes almost zero time and effort, and it can change a person's outlook on their day or week or month. It's great. I love it. I love doing this. So I am all about this guy. I want to meet this guy. I am going to wear a complimentary mint smoking jacket because he's got his purple. I'll take a mint one. Those are our wedding colors, so I always mix them together. And I'll go out and we will try to out compliment each other. That's what we'll do. How about that?
Okay. Well, I'll get the bail bondsman on the horn then when you get arrested for some.
What are you talking about? No, we'll just go out.
Understanding.
We'll make a nice trip out of it. We'll go to New York City. We'll just call them up. We'll say, hey, let's go meet out in front of X, and we'll talk to people, and we'll make sure that they're having a great day. I think it'd be fantastic, Barry.
Girl Scouts are gonna beat you up, saying they're taking our business.
What are you talking about? We'll help people help these Girl Scouts. I see some of these Girl Scouts. What?
We're making them happy, not you.
Exactly. See, look. I know that sometimes these Girl Scouts are out there and they're learning some life skills about sales, but they look very, they're nervous. These are 9, 10-year-old girls there. They've never talked to strangers before. You know why? Because you're not supposed to talk to strangers when you're a kid. We have been taught that. Stranger danger. But if Troy and I go out there and are like, oh, you're looking lovely today. Oh, that is a great pair of shoes that you got on. I just want to let you know the Girl Scouts over here are selling some cookies. Why don't you go hit them up and see if they got some Thin Mints or some Samoas for you? See, we could help them. Oh, I think that if Troy and I got together, we would increase Girl Scout cookie sales in the New York City area tenfold.
Gosh darn it. Joe for president on President's Day. We should make this happen. I would vote for you if that was your platform. Forget all the politics stuff. If you were just a nice guy.
Well, I mean, sure, I would vote for that too. But being the president sounds like it's a lot of work. I'm kind of lazy, so I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that.
You can employ others to do work for you. That's the.
Can I get Julia Louis-Dreyfus as my vice president? If so, then yes, I'll do it.
I'll get her on the horn for you.
I just want her to play out Veep in real life.
Hey, you never know. Ask Zelensky that same question.
I know, right? Wow.
Yeah. All right. Well, today's show is brought to you by
Fleur de Lac European Inn, Southern California's romantic flower of the lake. Book a room in the heart of Lake Arrowhead, California. Visit fleurdelac.com today.
Hey, Joe, on President's Day, our oldest president has decided to go into hospice.
Our oldest living president, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Do you have any? Because I wasn't alive during President Carter's term.
Oh man, I was like 4. I was like 4 to 6. It's like I don't remember a lot. I do remember, and I know many of the things that Jimmy Carter has done in his post-presidency. I don't know if anyone will ever beat the amount of years of post-presidency that Jimmy Carter has had. He's been it's been post-president now for 42 years. Wow. I don't know if anyone's ever going to beat that. And he's done some fantastic work.
They keep hiring 90-year-olds to be president. It's never going to happen.
I know, right?
You're on a 35-year-old man. Maybe we'll get there.
I know. Man, this peanut farmer has really done, hasn't had an outsized influence on humanitarian efforts in his 42 years of post-presidency. He's a good man. Jimmy Carter he's just like a good man, just in general. So he has opted for hospice care. He no longer wants to try to fight the age. He is 98. So
yeah, man, give the guy a break, man. No more house building, dude. Just kick it. Watch some Maury.
You know what? It is one of the things that I think I am going to regret in my life is not building a house with Jimmy Carter.
Did you have the opportunity?
Because, the man's built thousands of homes. I did early 20s.
Oh, yeah.
But it would have meant me leaving. I I would have had to have left my job for 3 months, and I wasn't guaranteed that I was going to get it back.
Yeah, same thing happened to me, but with time.
So it was a little tough.
Yeah, same thing happened to me, but with time.
But with who?
Do you remember
You keep cutting out right at that last word?
Do you remember Ty Pennington and Extreme?
Dude, why was it cutting out Ty Pennington? That is so weird. Is it like copyrighted on Zooms? Like we can't use that word?
It could be. I don't know.
Don't get it.
Well, what do you think?
Didn't Ty have some like
something happened?
I don't know. Jimmy Carter never had any like weird stuff. Yeah, Ty Pennington. There's something weird about it. I don't remember exactly what.
I had the opportunity to build a house with Ty Pennington.
Well, I mean,
with President Carter, and we both skipped on it.
I know. See, so that's why you just got to say yes sometimes. You know, sometimes you just got to like bite the bullet and say yes to the big events. I know that they're scary, but they are some of the most fulfilling that you could probably do. So, you know, that's why if you have an opportunity to say yes.
On the boat. He says you should say yes to things more often. Let's go on the boat in 40-degree lake weather. What do you say? Oh, she says no. Okay, never mind.
No, that's a terrible idea. Don't say yes to that. That's a terrible idea.
Okay.
No, it's way too cold to go out on the lake.
Okay. Yes, I agree.
That's no. There are other things. There are other things to do in Arrowhead. You don't need to go out on the lake road.
Yeah, but there was that one little steamboat ferry floating around going doot doot. That was looking fun to get on.
Actually, what I'm going to recommend, what I will recommend is go back in August when it's hot, like hot, and then taking a trip on the boat in the lake is really nice. Okay. You know, because the waters stay like ice cold throughout the entire summer, so it's pretty nice out there then.
Okay, we'll come back in August.
Yeah, do some hiking. Yeah, there's like really, really great hiking around in Arrowhead.
Bring my mountain bike.
Yeah, do that.
All right, more news today. Now, this is crazy. A woman who fell 200 feet down a cliffside in the San Gabriel Mountains. She broke her neck, and then she had to walk to her rescuers. Well, she's telling her whole story, man. This is crazy. Listen.
Imagine plunging 200 feet down an icy Southern California mountainside, breaking your neck in several places along the way, and surviving. A Colorado woman considers it a downright miracle.
God gave me a second chance at life.
40-year-old Ruth Warrenecki was in the LA area administering to the homeless and volunteering in local prisons around the holidays. Then on Christmas Eve, she hiked up to Cucamonga Peak. The avid hiker was well prepared and kept checking in with family. But on her way back down, things got a bit icy.
The crazy thing is that is my last memory.
Fortunately, a tree trunk stopped her fall. 4 hikers eventually found her bleeding and called for help. It took 2 hours for San Bernardino County helicopter crews to find her. But because of the severe winds on the mountain, it would take another 2 hours to rescue her. The crew managed to lower one rescuer onto the mountain west of Ruth.
He hiked over to me, and then he was informed that we had to hike to another spot about 200 feet away.
Ruth managed to push through intense pain from her broken neck and the risk of paralysis and hiked to safety.
So I was holding my head as I walked along the side of the mountain until they were able to drop the cable, and then myself and the rescuer went up together in one shot.
The fall left her with a number of torn ligaments and tendons in her legs, big gashes in her head, chin, and face, which required more than 40 stitches. And a doctor had to perform a very serious surgery to repair her neck.
And he put a screw in the upper vertebrae and then a plate and 4 screws in the lower vertebrae here.
Ruth, who works as a waitress to make money in order to travel around the world and help others, is extremely grateful to the doctors and those that helped her off that icy mountainside.
God used you immensely to save my life.
Now, Ruth tells me that when she does recover, she plans to travel back to South America and continue working with those that are suffering there.
Hey, so you're saying don't go hiking now, wait till August when it's not icy?
Yes.
Take that
One,
now?
I have lots of stories. I have lots of questions about this story, Barry. Lots and lots of questions about this story.
I mean, you hear this time and time again, though. You hear this thing happening to people out here that decide, oh, I'm an avid, experienced hiker. I'm going to go climb up this. And, man.
Oh, okay. I don't know how many times I need to say this to people. Don't hike alone. Never hike alone. It's the stupidest thing. People, come on. You can't do it. You just can't hike alone. It is so dangerous. So dumb. The other thing I have a question about is what kind of waitress job does this woman have that she can make enough money to travel around the world on a waitress's salary? Where?
Man, maybe
like, I don't. Is she from South Africa? Because I know South Africa's a poor ass country. They're not. Waitresses in South Africa aren't making enough that they can like cruise out to California halfway around the world to help homeless people.
I don't know much about that, but
just don't understand.
I do know there's a type of person that does that. They go somewhere and they do extreme things like on their off time. Yeah, I've got a couple of hours. I'll jump out of an airplane. There are certain people that find thrill in that. Me, not so much, you know?
I don't like the thrill seeking. I'm not about thrill seeking. I'm not going to jump out of a plane ever in my life. But I'm the type of person that'll go somewhere and like do some stuff and then be like, oh, cool. I got a couple hours. Let's go like check this out or go do this or go do that. It might not be like super extreme, but it's going to be like hiking and stuff. And I never go solo. I never go. No.
Yeah.
No.
So you wouldn't do it if you didn't have somebody to roll with. Yeah.
I always have someone to roll with, Barry. It's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
You just make friends with a fellow hiker. Hey, how you doing? Good to see you. Nice.
Yeah, I do that too. I'm the guy who like just talks to random people at the bar. Yeah.
Okay. Well, everything in Lake Arrowhead closes at 7 p.m. So
yes, it does.
So I'll have more to report for you tomorrow when we have the whole day to explore I don't know what it's called, the mall, the pier mall thing that has
sure downtown Arrowhead, sure,
Lakeside or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, that's what it's called. It's called Lakeside.
Yeah. So live from Lake Arrowhead, this is the Barry Funkhauser Show, and we'll see you tomorrow.